I am discovering and developing problem-solving skills and abilities. I am discovering and developing problem-solving skills and abilities. I am discovering and developing problem-solving skills and abilities. Welcome to my world where all is well. I am the thinker who thinks the thoughts that create the things. I'm also the proud Queen Chief of Three Kings. Today is Thursday, October the 5th, 2023, and it is currently 17:10 hours. I am discovering and developing problem-solving skills and abilities. And the reason why I want to do this, because most people who can solve problems get paid the most. They get promoted the quickest, the fastest. Now, that's a good reason to want to develop and discover problem-solving skills and abilities. But if I can do this for myself, I can pay myself more money, and I can promote myself. And people who have great problem-solving skills and abilities are often great leaders. Great leaders have the ability to solve problems. Okay? In every situation in life, at work, at home, wherever, we have difficulties to overcome. And because we have these difficulties to overcome, we have to develop the skills and abilities to overcome these difficulties. We want to be successful in life. And one of my favorite definitions for the word success is the ability to solve problems, the ability to get results, the ability to solve problems. And that's the definition of success. We have to be able to deal effectively with problems. And I think these are some of the best ways that I think that we can discover and develop problem-solving skills and abilities. Number one, we have to define the problem. What is the problem? What the problem is, Cha, what the problem is? What the problem is with you and Bruno and Fendi. So we have to define what the problem is. Okay? That's the first thing. If we don't know what the problem is, and then there's no way we can develop the necessary skills and abilities that we need to solve the problem clearly. But we need to define the problem clearly also. And then we need to find out what or who caused this problem. What just caused this problem? Who has caused this problem? That's define the problem. Then find out what or who has caused the problem. And then find out what is the problem solution. What solutions do we have available right now to solve this problem? What are the solutions? Write down some solutions. Do we have any available solutions right now? Do we need to bring in counselors or a expert, to a mentor or something, or a trainer to help us solve these problems or find solutions to these problems? Then once we find out the available solutions to the problems, as a leader, I have to make the decision. I have to make the decision on what I'm going to do to solve the problem. Making a decision is way better than not making a decision at all. Because if you don't make a decision at all, then the problem is still there. It still stands. You've done absolutely nothing. Make a decision. That's what great leaders do. That's what great leaders are paid to do, is to make decisions. Now, once I make the decision, I need to assign responsibility. Whether I'm going to be responsible for this part of the issue, or if I'm going to assign someone else up under my leadership to be responsible for this part of the solution. That's if the solution involves different categories or different tiers and a thing, then I'm gonna need a team together to help me. But if it's something that I can do on my own, then I'll just do it on my own to make sure that this problem does not occur again. So we have to define the problem, find out what or who caused the problem, find out what are the available solutions to the problem. Then I'm going to have to make a decision for this problem. Then I'm going to have to assign responsibilities for these problems. And then I would like to set a schedule for, okay, how long is it going to take for this problem to get solved for this problem to disappear, where I have to no longer deal with this problem ever again. When it comes to transitions in most businesses, corporations, churches, companies, it takes about a good 3 years for the new leader of the company, or the new CEO, the new chief, the new pastor, to make the organization. These were my organizational leadership skills. I have a degree in forensic psychology with a minor in organizational leadership and management. But this is where organizational leadership comes into play. It takes about a good 3 to 5 years. 3 years is on the average for that new leader to make the necessary changes they want. Because the first year, when the new leader arrives at this said organization, they're gonna look at what's all going on. Okay, this is what's all going. It's gonna take about a good year to get involved with everybody in the company and find out this is how we do this, this is what we do that. So the whole first year is gonna be there. The leader's gonna be in observation mode, basically. The second year, the leader's gonna be like in their planning mode. Okay, this is what I would like to stay the same. This is what I like to see change. This is what I would think would make it better. So that's the second year. The third year, all of the decisions that the leader has made will be put into fruition, which means it will be put into action. So it takes about 3 years for whatever the new leader wants done to be put into action. Okay, right now Finney and Bruno have a problem. The problem is Bruno won't stop pumping on Finney. So hopefully Bruno will figure out a way to stop doing that, so Finney will stop trying to chop his head off. So anyway, so the third year, the new leaders has implemented a plan to see the new leader's vision come into play in this new organization. In year 4 and 5, if there need to be any tweaks or anything, then let those take place in year 4 and 5. After the 5th year, the leader, you are fully responsible for what's going on. You can no longer say, well, the previous president, we are going through this situation because of what the previous president has done. About turn the 4th to 5th year, it's all on you, partner, or it's all on me. Excuse me. And you can make your as a leader, make your plan work by tasking different people in your organization to be responsible for different things to make sure the problems are solved and no longer need to be dealt with. Like I said, most problem solvers, it's great to have good problem solving skills. I was trying to think about a good book. I can't think of one right now, but good problem solving skills, if you have the right attitude behind it, can get you paid greatly. And to be able to solve problems, though, you have to be able to see things differently. If you see things as they are and as they are and how they have always been, then in my opinion, you won't be a good problem solver. A good problem solver has the ability and the capability to see things differently. It's this church that I like. I visit every now and then. I can't even remember the name of the church. It's in Atlanta, but I would go every now and then because it's inclusive and affirming. What is the name of that church? Pastor Olu Brown was the pastor, but he's transitioned out of being the pastor of that church to go help develop other churches, I believe. Impact. The church is called Impact, and guess what their motto is? Their motto is that Impact, doing church differently. At least that was the motto when Pastor Olu Brown was there. Doing church differently. Seeing things differently will put you in a great leadership position. So that has been my focus. That has been my motto. That has been my meditative thought for today. I am developing and discovering problem-solving skills and abilities. So I hope these few words have helped you be able to see things differently. You don't want to be like everybody else. And then there's gonna be a trial and error phase to anything that you do that's differently from what anybody else has done. And don't see those trial and errors as failures. They're not failures. You've just discovered what does not work. Now that we've gotten that out the way, now let's continue with these trial and errors until we discover what will work. And that comes with being able to see things differently. Thank you so much for liking. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for turning on that notification bell. I love you. I appreciate you. I thank God for you. All is well. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. May my whole life prove that God is good.